Alright, hello and welcome back to my channel, where today we're going to open 100 Avatar The Last Airbender packs on Magic the Gathering Arena. So I know this is what everyone will be here for. Newest set, everybody loves Avatar, but after I open these 100, I'm going to start with these, obviously. But after I open these, we have some Mythics, some Through the Omen Paths, which is what the Spider-Man set is on Magic Arena, because Arena didn't get the licensing for it. So just know that this is a reskin of Spider-Man. And then yeah, I have some more Mythics and Alchemy packs and all that. So yeah, we'll be opening up all these. But let's start with, like I said, what everyone's here for. I've never opened golden packs, by the way, so I have no idea what that's going to be like. But yeah, gonna hop right into it. Open our first pack. We've got an instant lightning strike. Okay, I believe that's just a reskin, updated. Haste, creature, human rebel, treetop freedom fighters. Okay, that's like the group that Jet's from, right? Draw a card. Oh, if I sacrifice it. I don't know how I feel about cards like that. It just doesn't seem all that useful. I'd like the lesson cards. Those are actually pretty cool. But what we got? Buzzard Wasp Colony. When this creature enters, you may sacrifice an artifact or creature. If you do, draw a card. Whenever another creature you control dies, if it had counters on it, put its counters on this creature. Okay. Interesting. What we got here? Tiger Seal. Vigilance. At the beginning of your upkeep, tap this creature. When you draw your second card each turn, untap this creature. Okay. Huh. I don't really understand. There must be a card that plays off of. Not aware of what it would be, though. Okay, so we've got Messenger Hawk. When this creature enters, create a clue token. This creature gets +2/+0 as long as you've drawn 2 or more cards in this turn. Okay. Sacrifice this token. Yeah. Alright. So we've got Pirate Peddlers, Death Touch. Sacrifice another permanent, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. We've got the Abandoned Attachments lesson. You discard a card and then draw 2 cards. Yoshi Island Plaza. It's a shrine. This deck does do some stuff with shrines, which I've never really done much with shrines before. Pretending Poxbearers. And then we've got the Earth Rumble Wrestlers. Reach. This creature gets +1/+0 and has trample as long as you control a land creature or a land entered the battlefield under your control this turn. Okay. Airbender's Reversal. Choose one, destroy target attacking creature. Airbend target creature you control. Nice. I already have this card. Okay. Flying, Firebending 2. Whenever you waterbend, earthbend, firebend, or airbend, draw a card. Then, if you've done all 4 this turn, transform Avatar Aang. And obviously, he transforms into Master of Elements. We will speed it up a little bit. Probably not going to read every card. When this creature dies, earthbend 2. Okay. When this creature enters, earthbend 1, then earthbend 1. Whenever this creature enters, each opponent loses X life and you gain X life. X is the number of creatures you control with +1/+1 counters on it. Okay. Yeah, this is a good one. Lands you control gain all basic land types until end. I mean, I guess it's good. I don't know. 2 mana to be able to do that, and you draw a card. It's fine. It's good for the Avatar Aang card that it showed. This is a first. When this creature enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Okay. Jung's Desires. Ooh, Ko the Face Stealer. That's actually really sick. 6/6/2. Yeah, 6 mana. That's strong. When Ko enters, exile up to 1 other target creature. Whenever another token creature dies, you may exile it. Pay 1 life. Choose a creature card exiled with Ko. Ko has all activated and triggered abilities of the last chosen card. So that's how it's the Face Stealer. Shapeshifter Spirit. Let's move on. Hopefully we get some really good wild cards too. This is a decent card. Flying, Vigilance, and Prowess. Yeah, that's about it for that. Sacrifice land, draw a card. Okay, it's another one of those I don't care much for. It's a cool looking card right here. We got True Ancestry. You create a clue, return up to one target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. That's nice. And you get a clue token. That's pretty good. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land permanent card from it. That player discards that card. Earthbend 2. Daily Indoctrination. Nice. What we got here? Raven Eagle. Bird Assassin. Whenever this creature enters or attacks, exile up to one target card from a graveyard. Creature card is exiled this way. Create a clue token. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Okay. Oh boy. This is going to be a long one. We got Water Tribe Captain. Creatures you control get +1. Okay, that's fine. Iroh's Demonstration. Iroh's Demonstration deals 1 damage to each creature your opponents control. Iroh's Demonstration deals 4 damage to target creature. That's honestly pretty good for 2 mana. You can do 4 damage. Normally, you would have to pay the cost and then hit a kicker for whatever that card's called. I can't think of right now. Corrupt Court Official. When this creature enters, target opponent discards a card. Nice. I like that. Earthen Allies. Creature gets +1 for each color among allies you control. Okay, so that'd be good for that Aang card. The Avatar Aang card. Rowdy Snowballers. Tap target creature and opponent controls and put stun counter. That's fine. For 3 mana though, I don't really know. When Toph enters, Earthbend 2. Toph's power is equal to the number of +1/+1 counters on lands you control. Okay. 2, yeah, so she would be 4/3, which is pretty solid. Ooh, Aang's Iceberg enchantment. Flash. When this enchantment enters, exile up to 1 other target non-land permanent until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. Waterbend 3. Sacrifice this enchantment. If you do, scry 2. Okay. Okie dokie. We got Watery Grasp. Oh, okay. Interesting. Got some wild cards. We've already seen all these. What we got here? Elemental Teachings. Lesson. Search your library for up to 4 land cards with different names and reveal them. Opponent chooses 2 of those cards. Put the chosen cards into your graveyard and the rest onto the battlefield tapped. Nice. Nice. This land enters tapped. Okay. That's good and all. As an additional cost to cast a spell, pay 4, sacrifice an artifact or creature. Destroy target creature. Deadly Precision. I don't know how I feel about that. Exhaust 6. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on this creature, then Earthbend 2. Nice. That actually sounds pretty good. Great Divide Guide. Each land and ally you control has tap, add 1 mana of any color. That sounds pretty good, actually. And 2 costs 2/3. I mean, that's a pretty good card if I understand how to play this game. Ooh, nice. The hell? Yeah, we got Zhang Zhang the Deserter. We've seen all these, I think. This is nice, but it's not a first. Oh, no, it is a first. Enters, and after you draw a step, or after, okay. Exile the top 3 cards of your library. Until the end of your next turn, you may play those cards. Add 1 mana of any color. Exile this saga, then return it to the battlefield, transformed under your control, and it's transformed into Avatar Roku. And then you can pay 8 and create a 4/4 red dragon creature token with flying and firebending 4. Damn. Damn, son. Okay. It's pretty solid. Skip to end, please. We've seen not all of this. Boomy Bash deals damage equal, so yeah, it's just just destroy stuff. Air Nomad Legacy, create a clue token. Nice. What we got? Tough, hard-headed teacher. When Tough enters, you may discard a card. If you do, return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. Whenever you cast a spell, Earthbend 1, if that spell is a lesson, put an additional +1/+1 counter on that land. That sounds pretty good. Could go lesson heavy with a deck surrounded around that card. Invasion reinforcements. Nice. Spirit Water Revival. That is also a first. As an additional cost to cast a spell, you may waterbend 6. You may draw 2 cards. If the spell's additional cost was paid, instead shuffle your graveyard into your library, draw 7 cards, and you have no maximum hand size for the rest of the game. Exile Spirit Water Revival. That sounds good. So you'd have to pay 9, essentially, to be able to do that, from what I understand. Just one of those lands. So we got 2 flipped over cards. Okay. Whenever this creature attacks, choose target creature an opponent controls. Tap it, then you may sacrifice an artifact or creature. You do put a stun counter. Alright. What we got here? Firebender Ascension. Yeah, I already had this though. Clone Legion. For each creature target player controls, create a token that's a copy of that creature. That sounds really good. No wonder it's a 9 cost card. Double your creatures with 1 card. The spell costs 1 less to cast if it targets a creature with flying. Nice. Sounds pretty good, actually. Yeah, that would make it a 2 cost. Whenever another ally you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Okay. We got Aang at the Crossroads. I did not have this yet. When Aang enters, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may put a creature card with mana value 4 or less from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. When another creature you control leaves the battlefield, transform Aang at the beginning of your next upkeep. And transforms into Aang Destined Savior. 4/4. Land creatures you control have vigilance and it has flying. Well, they both do. At the beginning of combat on your turn, Earthbend 2. Let's see. We're just gonna... We already got it. Accumulate Wisdom. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put one of those cards into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Put each of those cards into your hand instead if there are 3 or more lesson cards in your graveyard. Nice. That's a land. Earth Kingdom General. When this creature enters Earthbend 2, put 1 or more +1 counter on the creature. You may gain that much life. Do this only once each turn. Okay. Let's go. Invasion Submersible. Waterbend 3. This vehicle becomes an artifact creature. Okay, nice. That sounds pretty good. Earthbend 2. When you do, up to 1 target creature you control fights target creature an opponent controls. When this creature dies, you gain 3 life. Sacrifice this creature, destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment. Oh, okay. Toph the First Metal Bender. Non-token artifacts you control are lands in addition to their other types. Okay. Okay, to tap for mana. Huh. Interesting. What we got? Mongoose Lizard, Hermetic Herbalist, and Glider Kids. Ty Lee Chi Blocker. Flash Prowess. When Ty Lee enters, tap up to 1 target creature during its controller's untap step for as long as you control Ty Lee. That's nice. It's actually very nice. What we got? War Balloon and Honest Work. Oh yeah. Oh, it's a rare wild card. Okay. Solid, solid. Can't be mad about it. This land enters tapped. Blah blah blah. Long Fang, Grand Secretariat, Razor Rings, Glider Staff, Compassionate Healer. What we got here? Sokka, Tenacious Tactician. Menace and Prowess. Other allies you control have Menace and Prowess. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create a 1/1 white ally creature token. Ooh. Let's see. Got one first. The Boulder. Nice. And we already had this. Okay. Let's go. Pillar Launch. Yip yip. That's not a first. Ren and Shaw. Actually, or Ron and Shaw. I can't remember. I think that's how you play it. Or I think that's how you pronounce it. But I actually have this card in real life. I bought it at my local flea market. Let's go. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. But okay. It's a mythic. And we got Momo the Playful Pet. I've gone up against this card. Seems to be pretty good. We got some first here. We got a Katara. Nice. We got a Rocky Rebuke. And we got the Fire Nation Drill. Yeah, this thing is insane. I've gone up against this card for sure. And, yeah, it's not fun. Water Tribe Rallier. Okay. And Momo Friendly Flyer. Nice. Next one. Ooh, we got a Judy One of Many. Okay. Interesting. We got Avatar Destiny. Enchant creature you control gets +1/+1 for each creature card in your graveyard. Okay. When enchanted creature dies, mill cards equal to its power. Turn this card to its owner's hand and up to one creature card milled this way to the battlefield under your control. Wow. That sounds insane. No new cards under the sun. Oh, not even that one. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Fuck. It's alright. I was going to open 10 packs. Oh, we got another Co. I'll take it. Alright, let's open 10 here. There we go. Nice. Okay. Let's take a look at what we got all the way back here. Alright, looking for new cards. That's a first. Merchant of Many Hats. Turn this card from your graveyard to your hand. We got Rabaroo Troop. Plane Cycling, Landfall. I like Landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, this creature gains flying until end of turn. Nice. Destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. Earthbend 3. Sandbender Storm. Okay. Rapacious Adiance. I did not just say Adiance. Add green mana if you control a creature with power 4 or greater. Add 2 green mana instead. Add green mana. Oh, okay. So we got that twice. Deserter's Disciple. Another target creature you control with power 2 or less can't be blocked this turn. We got Ozai's Cruelty. Deals 2 damage to target player. That player discards 2 cards. Nice. I actually like that a lot. That sounds like a pretty good card. Earth Kingdom Jailer. Jet's Brainwashing. There we go. Haru Hidden Talent. Waterbending Scroll. Price of Freedom. Azula on the Hunt. Benevolent River Spirit. The Fire Nation Warship. That's cool. The Cave of Two Lovers. That's pretty cool. Fancy Footwork. We got Sokka Lateral Strategist. Knowledge Seeker. And we got all these to open. So let's hit that. Got another Fire Nation Drill. We got Earth King's Lieutenant. Okay. When this creature enters, put a +1/+1 counter on each other allied creature you control. Aang Swift Savior. When Aang enters, airbend up to one other target creature spell. Transform Aang into Aang and La Ocean's Fury. 5/5. Reach Trample. Whenever Aang and La attack, put a +1/+1 counter on each tapped creature you control. Why tapped though? Whenever a non-land creature you control dies, Earthbend X, where X is that creature's power. Beifong's Bounty Hunters, okay. Phoenix Fleet Airship, okay. It's too much reading. Katara the Fearless. If a triggered ability of an ally you control triggers, that ability triggers an additional time. That's nice. We already got that. Abandoned Air Temple. This land enters tapped unless you control a basic land. Oh, nice. Airbender Ascension. That's a lot to read. You guys can pause if you want. Alright, let's open 10 more. See how many more wild cards I can get. There we go. Go back. That's a really cool card, by the way. Just look at that art. It's so fire. Okay. No firsts here. I think that's pretty cool art too. But I wish it was just the one. But I get why it's not. Beautiful card. Okay. Any firsts? We got Canyon Crawler, Spider Beast. And this creature enters, create a food token. And it's got Swamp Cycling and Death Touch. It's a 6/6. That is insane. Got this, Jet the Freedom Fighter. When Jet enters, he deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control to target creature an opponent controls. Okay. That's sick. Defender. Oh. That's pretty funny. Actually, I like that. Fire Nation Engineer. Oh, God. At the beginning of your end step, if you attack this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target on another target creature or vehicle you control. Interesting. Tools of War. That's a pretty dope card art right there. Aang the Last Airbender. That's sick. It's a 3/4. Huh. Combustion Technique. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's dope art right there too. My Jaded Edge. Excuse me? Alright, let's open up all these. Bossing Say we already have. Sokka Bold Boomeranger. Tiger Seal we already have. Firelord Zuko. That's sick. White Lotus Tile. I like that one too. We already got that one. We have 3 of them now. The Lion Turtle. That's dope as hell. Okay. When the Lion Turtle enters, you gain 3 life. The Lion Turtle can't attack or block unless there are 3 or more lesson cards in your graveyard. Add 1 mana of any color. Spirit Water Revival. We already have. Glad to get another one though. That's really good, honestly. We already have that. And Wartime Protesters. Whenever another ally you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on that creature and gains haste until end of turn. 4/4 is crazy. Let's open this. Oh, we got 2 firsts. Sun Warriors. Nice. And Sold Out. Huh. Alright, I'll take a wild card. How many I got now? Ooh, hell yeah. I went from 0 to that many. Nice. Okay. Kyoshi Warriors. Enters, create a 1/1. Combustion Man. I like this one. That's dope as hell. Whenever Combustion Man attacks, destroy target permanent unless its controller has Combustion Man deal damage to them equal to his power. Alright. We got Suki, Courageous Rescuer. Other creatures you control get +1. Whenever another permanent you control leaves the battlefield during your turn, create a 1/1 white ally. Okay. 52. Master Piando. Piando? I don't remember how to say it. Invasion Tactics. And Redirect Lightning. That's dope. That's actually really cool. Any cool art? That's cool art. For sure. And it's the only new one, and it's a land. This isn't even a new card. Okay. Alright. So now we're gonna open down until we're gonna open 20 through the open 10 option. Look at all them wild cards. Oh, we got an extra. An extra flipped over card. Anything new, it'll quench ya. That's pretty funny. Anybody gets the reference. If you haven't seen Avatar: The Last Airbender, you 100% should. Especially if you're a fan of anime or like animated anything. It is one of the greatest animated shows or pieces of media ever. Just in general. Flopsy, Boomy's buddy. When Flopsy enters, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Each creature you control with power 4 or greater can't be blocked by more than one creature. Cool. We got Grand. Whenever Grand becomes tapped, draw a card, then discard a card. Non-creature spells. Another yawn? It's annoying. Then discard a card. Non-creature spells you cast cost 1 less to cast, as long as there are 3 or more lesson cards in your graveyard. Alright. Gather the White Lotus. Yeah, that's the order that Iroh's a part of, right? Whoops, maybe that's a spoiler. Shit. Whatever. Go watch it. There's a lot more that could be spoiled that I won't. Xiao. That's a cool card. This is a cool card. Cold, cool, whatever. Works. Day of the Black Sun. Each creature with mana value X or less loses all abilities until end of turn. Destroy those creatures. Whoa, what would X equal? Oh, how much I pay? Why do these have like crazy fire over them? Obsessive Pursuit. God, man, I can't read. Obsessive Pursuit. Kylie Chi Blocker. I'm actually glad to get 2. That's pretty cool. Zuko Conflicted. Okay. Beginning of your first main phase, choose one that hasn't been chosen and you lose 2 life. Draw a card, put a +1/+1 counter on Zuko, add red mana, exile Zuko, then return him to the battlefield under an opponent's control. Huh. The hell? Why would I want to do that? I mean, I would have to, so that would obviously be the last one you choose. This land enters tapped unless you control a basic land. Oh, okay, just a land. Tiger Seal we already have. Elemental Teachings we already have. Jasmine Dragon Tea Shop. That's cool. It's a land. Spend this mana only cast an ally spell or activate an ability of an ally source. Huh. Whoops. Firebending Student I do not have. Okay. See what these are. Oh. Oh. It's dope ass art. When a player casts a spell, sacrifices enchantment. If you do, each of that player's opponents draw 3 cards. I'm sorry? Why would I want to do that? Wouldn't that hurt me? Unless I can like choose what player. I don't know, that's just a little interesting to me. Damn, okay. Got 4 of them. 4 special flames. Got some new cards, it looks like. Omashu City. Definitely going to be creating some decks with all these, though. Whenever this creature attacks, creatures you control get +1. Okay. We got another one. We got Shared Roots. Basic land. Okay. Always good to get whatchamacallit, ramp. Artifact with flash. I like that. Enters attached to target creature control. Double strike. And +1/+1. +2 to equip. But when you first put it in, you can automatically attach it. And we got 2 of them. Alright. Time to see what this is all about. Beifong's Bounty Hunters, we already saw. Aang's Iceberg, we already saw. Azula, Cunning Usurper. When Azula enters, target opponent exiles a non-token creature they control. Then they exile a non-land card from their graveyard. Okay. Got another one of those. I'll take it. Zuko Conflicted. I don't know. I mean, it's a cool card. You get a lot for 2 mana, but... I mean, really, only 2 out of those 4 things is useful to you. The other one that I don't think is so useful is the add red mana. I mean, it can be, but it's pretty dependent on what you have in your hand. The Mechanist. That's pretty cool. And we already got that. Alright, let's see what these are all about. United Front. X1. Okay. Nice. That actually does seem like a pretty dope card. Is that? Oh, no, it's not. Okay. Oh, we got 2 Mechanist cards. Okay. Yeah, this one's better, I assume. At the beginning of your end step, untap each other target or other artifact creature you control. Oh, so you can like double use them. We already got that, but it's nice to have 2. Wan Shi Tong, the Librarian. Yeah, this is dope. When Wan Shi Tong enters, put X/1/1 counters on him. And draw half X cards, rounded down. Okay. So you would want to use this when you have like a shit ton of mana. Alright, time to open them one at a time for the rest of it. Oh, no, we'll get down to the last 10 cards, or packs, and then open all 10. Trusty Boomerang. I like this. Draw cards equal to the greatest power among creatures you control. Earthbend X, where X is the number of cards in your hand. That land becomes an island in addition to its other types. Exile the Saga, then return it to the battlefield transformed under your control. And you get Avatar Kyoshi, where you can add X mana of any one color. Where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. And all lands you control have trample and hexproof. Clone. Oh, okay. May have this creature enter as a copy of any creature on the battlefield. Nice. What we got? No new cards. We got Yue, the Moon Spirit. I think that's how you say her name. Yue. Waterbend 5. You may cast a non-creature spell from your hand without paying its mana cost. And a mythic. Okay. Come on now. South Pole Voyager. Okay. It's fine, I guess. Ooh, Zuko's Conviction. His Honor. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed I haven't seen a Zuko's Honor card yet. Return a creature card from your graveyard to your hand. If the spell was kicked, instead put that card onto the battlefield tapped. I like that. May, Scornful Striker. Huh. Damn. First strike and... Okay. Pretty much deters your opponent from playing non-creature spells. No other firsts. Glad we got that though. Katara, Water Tribe's Hope. When Katara enters, create a 1/1 white ally. Waterbend X. Creatures you control have base power and toughness until end of turn. Okay. I just don't really care much for the cards that are like, here's this boost until the end of your turn. It's like, I don't know. I feel like you gotta have quite a bit of disposable mana at that point, or you literally have nothing else to use it on. Zhao, the Moonslayer. Non-basic lands enter tapped. Okay. Put a Conqueror counter on Zhao. As long as Zhao has a Conqueror counter, non-basic lands are mountains. Excuse me? What would the benefit of that be? I mean, guess if you're going all red mana. I don't really understand what the benefit of that card is, but maybe I am kind of just reading through them as fast as possible. Raven Eagle, we already have it. This is the first. It's a shrine. I'm actually glad to see more shrines. When the Spirit Oasis enters, draw a card for each shrine you control. See, I only had like 2 shrine cards before I opened all these. So it's nice to see I'm getting another shrine. And yeah, we already got that. So we move on. This is the first. Cat Gator. I like that. When this creature enters, it deals damage equal to the number of swamps you control. Okay. Got a rare wild card. I'll take it. 6 mythic, 13 rare, 27 common, 30 uncommon. Very nice. Release to memory. Exile target opponent's graveyard. For each creature card exiled this way. Dude, that's actually pretty good. I like that a lot. Would have been nice to get more than just the one I have so far. That feels like a card that you want like 3 copies of. We already got it. No new cards in this deck or pack. What now? We got Tylee, Artful Acrobat. Whenever Tylee attacks, you may pay 1. Can't block this turn. Okay. Secret of Bloodbending. Nice. As an additional cost to cast a spell, you may waterbend 10. You control target opponent during their next combat phase. The spell's additional cost was paid. You control that player during their next turn instead. Exile Secret of Bloodbending. What the hell? Dude, that's a crazy card. What the hell? I actually like that card a lot. Huh. Almost revealed. Okay. We've got Appa, Loyal Sky Bison. Whenever Appa enters or attacks, choose 1. Target creature you control gains flying until end of turn. Airbend another target non-land permanent you control. Ooh. Let's reveal, and we already got it. Sure. It's not a first. Nothing new, nothing new. Dragonfly Swarm, flying, ward 1. This creature's power is equal to the number of non-creature, non-land cards in your graveyard. When this creature dies, if there's a lesson card in your graveyard, draw a card. Okay. So as you can see, the cards like this, and we've come across a few of these in these packs, play off of using your lesson cards. We already had that. Wasn't a big fan of what it does. Alright. Nothing new. We got this. Okay. Firebending 4. Okay. Thought firebending was just mana. Why? I guess I could have read what it said, but oh, we got 3 of those now. Great. We got 3 Zhaos I don't like. What are you? Yeah. Huh. Yeah, so I'm just like rereading this one. It is kind of crazy. You would save this until you have enough mana aside from the 2 black to essentially just destroy any creature on your opponent's field. Well, this is any creature. Okay. Humble Defector. Draw 2 cards. Target opponent gains control of this creature. Activate only during your turn. I just give up my creature. Oh, that's why it's called Humble Defector. Okay. It's all starting to make sense now. Nothing new. And we got the Katara again. The Cutter. Lo and Lee Twin Tutors. When Lo and Lee enter, search your library for a lesson or noble card. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Noble creatures you control and lesson spells you control have lifelink. I did not notice any creature saying noble on it. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention though. Our last one, and then we open all 10. Serpent of the Pass. There are 3 or more lesson cards in your graveyard. You may cast the spell as though it had flash. The spell costs 1 less to cast for each non-creature, non-land card in your graveyard. Okay. So that's the lessons in play for you. And we got another Toph. We continue, and we open all 10. Boom, baby. What we got? 7 mythic. 7 mythic, 16 rare, 37 uncommon, 33 common. That is a ton. Okay. Got a rough Rhino Cavalry. That's pretty cool. I'm looking for a noble right now. I'm not seeing anything noble. Really? That was the one and only first? Okay. Oh, and none of these have the special fire behind them. I like this guy, though. Okay, I like this guy, though. Huh. Iroh Tea-Master. That's a first. I'm not reading all that, though. Pause if you want to. Agna Kella. I don't remember that from the show, to be honest. Hakoda Selfless Commander. You may look at the top card of your library anytime. You may cast ally spells from the top of your library. Okay, so this would be an ally brawl deck. Hell yeah. During your turn, that's dope. During your turn, each non-lesson, instant, and sorcery card in your graveyard has flashback. The flashback cost is equal to that card's mana cost. That's crazy, actually. During your turn, each lesson card in your graveyard has flashback. 1. Whoa. That's a crazy card, actually. We already got that. Got another one of those and another one of those. Alright. Well, shit. That was all 100, but let's go ahead and open this mythic. There we go. We got Meteor Sword. That's pretty crazy. What the hell? Its equipment enters. Destroy target permanent. Damn. Equipped creature gets +3/+3. Holy shit, dude. That's actually a really good artifact. That's Sokka's card or sword, right? What we got? United Front. Okay. Great. Thanks for the mythic. Now, obviously, I won't blame anybody for dipping out after that if you just came here for those. But we're going to go ahead and open my Omen Paths packs. And see the reskinned Spider-Man cards. We got a lot of firsts here. Got some lands. Looks like the whole point of this is the surveil. We got a lizard villain. Lurking lizards. I wonder. Was that for the lizard? Mothwing Shroud. I'm not reading any of these, by the way. Galvanized Workforce. Obscure Alley Lurkers. Gallant Citizen. Chaldea Brawlers. Phantasmal Vision. Okay. Scout the City. Wardens of the Silver Web Summit. Is that supposed to be Penny Parker? I see I see some resemblance. Spider Dinosaur Hero. Interesting. I really want to know what these are supposed to be. Like their counterparts in the actual set. Bane Marked Leonin. Full Throttle Fanatic. Okay. Interesting. We got cars. We got cowboys. This set is all over the place. Steel Web Surveyor. It's pretty cool. Tonal Web Explorer. Alright, let's move on. Because frankly, I just don't give a damn about this set at all. Alright, let's open these up. Duskmourn's Claim. Lewis Pompous Pillager. Reality Fulcrum. The House Grows Hungry. Destroy target creature. Each player may discard a card. Each player who doesn't loses 3 life. Exile any number of target players' graveyards. Okay. Stitcher's Wings. And Physic Ethereum Mechanic. Surus Spider Silk Innovator. And we'll take it. No complaints from me. We'll skip to the end. I'm just not. We're just revealing. We're revealing. That's it. Fate Weaver. Creature Spider. Okay. I think I've come up against that card a few times. King of the Cold Blood Curse. Lizard Villain. I wonder if that was the lizard. Gloria the Grey Armor. Oh, I bet that was Penny. King of the... Okay. Cavero Mindbitten. A Demi of the Silk Shoots. Okay. The Scouring Storm Soul. Exclusive Nightclub. Interesting. Drunith, Reviver of the Hive. The Terminus of Return. Terminus Stone. Huh. Parallel Lives. If an effect would create 1 or more tokens under your control, it creates twice that many of those tokens instead. Okay. Open all. Skip to end. How many I got? Hella. Chosen by Valgavoth. Another one. Another one. Giant Craft Helm. That's such a weird look for this deck, it feels like. Or set. I mean, Wrench. Speedway Saboteur. Relics the Accursed. Angler Shield. Ruzik, booed but victorious. I've seen this card before. Multiversal Passage. I bet that goes so hard on the Spider-Man set. Opposition Agent. Huh. I wonder who that would be. Continue. And we'll open this Mythic. We got a first Cam and Ferric Havoc duo. Imposter Syndrome. It's a real problem. Now, let's go ahead and open this Final Fantasy Mythic. We got Unexpected Request. Ash, Princess of Dalmasca. Ahriman. Alright. I've never played Final Fantasy, by the way. Maybe in the future I will. Zidane Tribal. Monkey Pirate. Whenever Zidane Tribal deals combat damage to a player, create a treasure token and exile the top card of that player's library. Oh, nice. That's pretty good. What does Dash do? Oh, it's not legal. Huh. You may cast a spell for its dash cost. If you do, it gains haste and it's returned from the battlefield to its owner's hand at the beginning of the next end step. Alright. Very interesting. We will hit up... We'll hit up these gold packs next, and then to be honest, I've opened all of these sets on screen before already, so I'm just gonna open these in private. But we'll open these gold packs at least, because I have no idea what a gold pack is. Oh shit. Burnout Bastronaut. Okay. Yera and Oski, Weaver and Guide. It's from the Omen Paths. This is another one from the Omen Paths that I already have. This is from Bloomborough, it looks like. Clement the Worrywart. Okay. We already got that one. Walk-in Closet, Forgotten Cellar. Alright. You may play lands from your graveyard. That's insane. What the hell? When you unlock this door, you may cast spells from your graveyard this turn, and if a card would be put into your graveyard from anywhere this turn, exile it instead. Oh, okay. So gold packs are just filled with special cards. Enduring Innocence. That is from, I don't know. I have this card. I've used this card. It's actually pretty good. We already got it. Enduring Courage. Same set as this. I just don't know what it's called. Surus, we already have. The Speed Demon. I'm pretty sure that's Aether Drift, right? It's actually pretty cool. I would probably use this. Beginning of your end step, you draw X cards and lose X life, where X is your speed. Oh, okay. Start your engines. Screw it. No, we're going one by one. Essence Channeler, Bloomborough. Omen Pass, Laszlo, Enthusiastic Accuser. Is that J. Jonah Jameson? Requiem Monolith from Edge of Eternities. Diligent Zookeeper. Nice. We didn't get that one in the 100 packs we opened. 101 to be exact. Mox Jasper. I think that's Dragonstorm. Tarkir Dragonstorm. Only if you control a dragon. Okay. Egrix the Bile Bulwark. Legendary creature. Oh, from the Omen Pass. Symbiote Spider Hero. Nice. Egrix attacks until end of turn. You may look at the top card of your library anytime. If you cast a spell this way, pay life equal to its mana value rather than pay its mana cost. Crazy. Starfall Invocation from Bloomborough. Villainous Wrath from Omen Path. Azure Beastbinder, Bloomborough. Bayfong we already have. Hauntwood's Shrieker. From whatever the hell. And Mirror Room. When you unlock this door, create a token that's a copy of target creature you control, except it's a reflection in addition to its other creature types. The triggered ability of a permanent you control triggers. That ability triggers an additional time. Okay. Sounds like it's alright. Ooh. We got 3. Foggy Swamp Visions. Oh, nice. Another card we didn't get from 101 packs. Possession Engine. Aether Drift. Omen Path. Strength of Will. Tarkir Dragonstorm. Death Begets Life. Oh, that's a dope-ass card. Alright, All Out Assault. Looks like a dope-ass card, too. What? An additional combat phase. Dude, that's a crazy card. That's like a game-winning card right there. Oil Deep Gearhulk. Nice. Alright. Let's open one more and then we'll open the last 3 all at once. New Way Forward. MacD and Itla Sky Snares. The Sib Sig Ceremony. Waterbender Ascension. Nice. Control deals combat damage to a player. Put a quest counter on this enchantment. I don't care. We already got that. Dollmaker Shop. Whenever one or more non-toy creatures you control attack a player, create a 1/1 white toy artifact creature token. Creatures you control have base power and toughness equal to the number of creatures you control. Seems like it'd be a nice card. Alright, let's open all three. Hell yeah. The Last Agni Kai. That is a dope card. Now look at that shit. That is so fire. Target creature control fights target creature and opponent controls. Is dealt excess damage this way. Add that much. Oh, okay. You don't lose unspent red mana. Steps and phases end. Really? That seems like a good ass card. I already have that. Detect Intrusion. Omen Paths. Edge of Eternity is Nova Hellkite. Stadium Headliner. Tarkir Dragonstorm. We already have that. Karsi Revenant. Tarkir Dragonstorm. We already have that. Weapons manufacturing from Edge of Eternities. We already got that. We do not have this. Instant. This is literally the cover of the set. Alright, we got these 6. Dragonhawk Fate's Tempest from Bloomburrow. Weft Walking from Edge of the Eternities. Lumra, Bellow of the Woods from Bloomburrow. Uthros Titanic God Core from Edge of Eternities. It's a land.
Defying me will be your last act.
Alright. Let's see. Whenever an artifact you control enters, put a loyalty counter on Tezzeret. Are these loyalty counters here? Untap target artifact or creature. If it's an artifact creature, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Search your library for an artifact card with mana value 1 or less. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. You get an emblem with, at the beginning of combat on your turn, put 3 1/1 counters on target artifact you control. It's not a creature, it becomes a 0/0 robot artifact creature. Nice. Overlord of the Flood Pits. Yeah, I knew I already have this. Okay. Avatar Horror. Alright, well, yeah, that'll be it for this pack opening video. So I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in my next videos.